Take two.
Is it recording though?
Yes, it is recording. Now, sometimes we come down here and we get the computer up and somehow it turns itself on. So I came over here
and recording.
It starts recording. And then I go over here and I'm like, okay, let's go. And I didn't realize I actually hit stop recording. And we were like, I don't know, 5 minutes in, 8 minutes in.
Something like that.
Hi again. Again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller. And today I'm going to be going over another St. Louis bins haul. This is from the stuff that we went visiting Robert's family in December, and then we spent four or 5 days filling up a trailer full of toys. If you don't know what I mean when I say bins, there are these places called Goodwill outlets. It's like the last stop of stuff that's been through Goodwill stores. Sometimes they're direct donations, but it's like the last place before this stuff ends up at the landfills. So I just feel like I need to go there many times a year and save as much as I personally can, of especially the vintage stuff.
Are you going to say the hurtful things you said before, where when you go to the Goodwill bins, that you go looking for another man when you're in there?
Yes. When I'm at the Goodwill bins, we were in the previous video that didn't record, we were talking about sometimes, people can get aggressive there. I don't normally see that. I've only had like one fight that I saw, and it was verbal. But normally I don't see issues, except I did have an issue with a woman one time that I had found a Julia Child's like volume 2 of a cookbook and the dust jacket for volume 1. And I was looking, and then she came over to me very aggressively and was like, look, I have been looking for this book. You need to give them to me. It didn't happen. And she didn't even get the dust jacket because I just didn't like her attitude. And I sold the dust jacket by itself and the cookbook by itself. But I don't normally have issues. But I tend to find the tallest guy I can when you're standing there waiting for the bins, and then they go and you can start digging. Because I love Robert, but he's not a tall person either. And usually I want him on the other end.
I'm tall in my heart.
I want him somewhere else away from me so that we're not digging in the same bins. But I like standing next to tall guys because then I'm like, can you grab that for me? Because y'all, if I lean up and over that, it will get me some bruised ribs, because
you've come home complaining before, like the next day you'll be like, oh, my rib really hurts today.
Right, from bending over those bins. So, but yeah, I love the bins. It is my happy place on earth. It's going to be a whole lot of plush, because when I go to the bins, that's what I'm saving. Plush and small toys. Look, Little Sweeties. This is by Commonwealth, 2006. There is a green giraffe that tends to do much better than this. But look how cute this is. It's probably going to be like $12 to $15. But I just love that.
But keep your eye open for that green giraffe, because it's more like 30 or 40, wasn't it?
Yeah. Some of the comps were like 40-ish. Manhattan Toys. I love this brand. I think it, as far as quality and softness, is very similar to Jellycat, but it just doesn't get the love that Jellycat does.
Financial love.
Yes, they're mostly bread and butter, but look how cute he is. I told you guys, I bought a bunch of these, and I contemplated putting them in like small lots and stuff like that, but so far every one that I've listed has been in my bread and butter range by themselves, and I'm okay with that. $8 to $12. But one thing about these is I wash these in the washing machine. I do. Yes, I don't have a washing machine with an agitator, so I don't feel the need to try to protect all of this. It doesn't peel off the paint or anything like that. The only thing is when I get them out of the washing machine, their heads are usually full of water, and I just shake it and the water comes out, and then I just let them air dry. Look how cute. I do really well with pigs. And especially if they're a different color. Yes, most of them are pink, but I've sold ones that are like whites and grays and stuff like that. No clue who this is. Something Soya Toys. But
it's not Suey.
No. But he does work. I'm thinking maybe $20 or so for him. By now, you guys would have seen I put out a video here very recently on Kohl's Cares. It is a brand I love to pick up. I pick up almost everything, especially if it's clean. You know, if it's got stains and stuff, I'll leave them. But most of them are bread and butter. But if you haven't seen that video, do go see it. You know, there are some to really be looking out for. Some that I had never even seen that, you know, do sell for, you know, $25, $30, $70. But just an interesting brand for me. But I am going to start looking for more of the books. When Kohl's sets out a new series of toys, there's always a book available with it. So I'm going to try that and then maybe start making some lots as I find the books.
We don't typically look for books at yard sales. If there's a bunch, I'll glance at them because the books at yard sales tend to be kids' books that aren't just, you know, recent things. They're just not worth much. Just your common novels, you know, that everybody buys, and you find them on eBay for $3.99 with free shipping, that kind of stuff. We just don't find it. But estate sales, we always look at the books at estate sales because they tend to be older, more, you know, and they tend to be worth more money. Now, they still have a lot of the same kind of thing, but we almost always find better books at estate sales.
Yeah, and there's chapter books that, you know, if you can get a lot of them, like the R.L. Steins, the
Harlequin Romance.
No, the kids' books. But yeah, Harlequin Romance, definitely. The one with the horse. There's several. You know, of course, Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys. But, you know, if you can get them in lots, sometimes those do really well. Especially R.L. Stein. Oh, and Goosebumps. This is Russ Yomiko. Her name is Jade. Bread and butter. Just cute. This is Disney. Of course, it's Tinkerbell. I don't know if I've seen this series before, but unless this, like, her bun on her head is throwing me off, and then she really would be like this. I do think I have found a few that are like ball-like, but I'm not quite sure. Probably still bread and butter. This is, look, Walmart. Happy Easter. This says Edge Hill Collection. Gunned. Very cute. I don't know if I've had this before. A lot of the lambs in the Gun series are just bread and butter for me. So maybe this is, maybe it'll be more. All right, Hug Fun International. Very cute. Different colors tend to do a little bit better for me than like the tans, the whites, stuff like that. Ooh, this. This is from Russ, and it's that Home Buddies series. I just recently showed you guys a monkey I found. Most of them are probably going to be bread and butter. I have talked about the mouse that's got like stripes on him. I think he's like the Grell of the series. I don't know, $40, $50, $60. I can't remember. I haven't found him in a while. But he is terry cloth. And, you know, I always talk about terry cloth, waffle weave, those types of plush. Definitely check the comps. I think he's just bread and butter. Aurora. He needs a bath. But different colors. Probably still, it'll probably get listed like $7.95 or $9.95. Look how cute. Cuddle-Wit, of course. Hopefully he works. He's got a battery compartment. Probably will be playing, you know, riveting Christmas carols based on what he is. If he works, I'm thinking probably $30 to $40 I'll list him for. Cuddle-Wit does really well. This is the vintage looking tag. There it is. Perfect. All right. That's the tag. I do really well with Cuddle-Wit. So, fingers crossed that he works. All right. This one is Toy Works. It's kind of like my least favorite. Toy Works, Toy Network, probably even Goffa.
Nanco.
I love Mango.
Nanco.
Oh, Nanco. Yes, Nanco. Just lesser quality, but they come out with cute character plush and then things like this. I like picking up plush that's dressed like clowns and jesters and stuff like that. Love this. Again, look. Cuddle Wit. Needs a bath. I worry. It's stiff, like almost feels like stuffed fabric in there. Not your normal stuffing. So when I've tried washing a few things like this, and when I open up the washing machine, there's just like stuff everywhere because it's just rough on these. But I may give it a try because he is pretty dirty. But maybe I'll try to hand spot clean him also. Oh, look at his ear. Nah, he'll be a test. See if I can get him through the wash cycle. If he does, I'll probably still like $30 to $40 for him.
That whole tongue hanging out looks like he's been hit by a car.
A lot of vintage plush have that tongue. And it's like felt, and sometimes when you wash it enough, it like falls apart. Not sure. I'll try to wash her, but more than likely I'm going to take her outfit off and sell it separately. This is Magic Nursery. I do really well with the clothes and any of the accessories for them. But I like her. Her hair is in decent condition. It doesn't look cut. But this stain is concerning. I'll try to pre-treat it and see what happens. But again, I'll stick her through the washing machine. Look how adorable. And look, again, Cuddle Wit. Just sweet as can be. Probably $29.95 will be my go-to on it. Maybe even a little more. Sometimes I'll have the price written down that I'm going to list something at, and at the last second, I'll bump it up.
He was really light.
That one's very light, where that rabbit was heavy.
I expected him to be heavier than that.
These are called, they're Mary Meyer, and they're called flip-flops. There's a whole series of these. They're usually like $12, $15. Just how cute, but they're floppy is another word. Flip-flop, floppy. Just cute. I don't know. He's adorable, but no tag. Don't think Google Lens will help me. Usually when I have stuff like this, I'll probably list it for either $15 or $20. Look. Lovey. This is Baby Gons, and they're called, I think, Flatapats or something like that. Yep, Flatapat Lamb. Gonna need a bath. Some of these are definite ones to be looking for. I don't remember on this one. I don't do a whole lot of comp checking when we're at the bins. It's so cheap anyway. I'm just going to buy what I like.
It looks like a plush that somebody took all the stuffing out of.
No, that's how they are. That's what they're all called, Flatapats. Look how cute. He's the... Who you gonna call? From the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. Just cute. Probably still bread and butter.
That was a good movie.
That was the original. I don't know if I saw the new one.
I don't think I've watched anything since that. Since the original.
I like, look, love this. He's got Cherish on his little tuxedo. Who are you? The Cherish Collection. This is SKM Enterprises. I see that and I normally pass it up, but look how cute he is. He got purchased on the cuteness factor. Ah, look, another one. Same brand. Just big old penguin. when you have penguins, you try to figure out which one they are. I want to say this is like emperor. I could be wrong, and y'all are all going to tell me. But, you know, try to, especially on some of the ones that there's a distinct shape to them. But just, I thought that was cute. Those are probably still going to be like $12 or $15.
You know, you have it as penguin. You didn't call it a pelican or something like that, like you've done with, like, elephant and moose, or
yes,
with the things you've done in the past.
I have even to the point where our list is like a penguin and I put the word seal. Same colors, right? I don't know. Sometimes I'm just not paying attention. And my brain is moving on. You know, I have a system when I'm listing. I take the pictures. It gets set over here on the scale. I type up everything. I bag it, put it away. And then in the morning, I'm just copy, paste. And I don't catch some of the weirdness. The weirdness. I can't read it. Faithful friends. Something friends. But there's like 3 dogs on the tag. Solly Fine Arts. But look how cute. He's definitely not a dog though. He's like a buffalo. Bison. But very cute. See? Even on, oh, it does say Faithful Friends. And there's a little plastic tag. There, see? With dogs, but he ain't a dog. Cute. All right, this is Lotso something bear. Lotso bear.
Lots of hugs.
Lots of hugs.
Wasn't that his name? Lots of hugs?
I don't remember. But from Toy Story, he's normally scented, like a strawberry scent. I already gave him a whiff test. He does not have a scent, so he's been ran through the wash at some point. I'll just make a a statement in the condition, in the title, that he's unscented or no scent or something like that. Some people might want him unscented because the scents bother them, but I don't want somebody buying him also thinking that he is going to have the scent. Look. Carter's, just 1 year. Some of these are bolos. Not quite sure about him. There's also a monkey in this series that has, you know, different colors. Just very cute. This one is, of course, Fisher Price. I think I have one listed already, which will be nice because then all I have to do is up the quantity by 1. I sell these all the time. I just think I shipped was it a gray one? No, a tan one. Tan one. Yeah, I find them in all lime green, pink, blues, whites, tan. They're Animal Adventure. This one's 2017. They are bread and butter, but for some reason, I sell them anytime I list them.
Just yesterday we shipped it.
Just yesterday I shipped the tan one. You know, I have another one of these, similar. Yep, it's gunned. It's called a message bear. I'll go check and I'll do my thing. If I've got one that's this same size, but not exact, you know, not the same color and everything, I may end it and then make it a lot of 2. There is no tag on him, but look, he's a lovey, but he's got an open thing back here. Maybe like he's a little pajama bag, but that's awful small. Don't know. Hopefully, maybe Google Lens with the stripes and everything on him will help me figure it out. I don't think he's one of the flatter pats, but he is a flat, but just cute. Garanimals. Some of these are bolos also. I can't remember if it's the monkey, but definitely any Garanimals. Loveys, or the little grabbers I talk about all the time. They're just a rattle plush with a long thing that a kid can hold on to. Or this series. Some of them are definitely bolos. Look. Love him. Look at that. Big ol' alpaca llama. This is Petting Zoo. Oh, absolutely adorable. Most petting zoos, though, are just bread and butter for me. You know, probably $12 to $15 for that. All right, this Sugarloaf, but It's cute. It's a sleigh. Somebody could use this as a centerpiece in a Christmas type, table situation. It does say Kelly Toy also. Trying to see, 2015. Just interesting. Probably still like $10. All right. Squishmallows. My love-hate with them. This one's just a little, I guess, pink flamingo type plush. Probably going to be bread and butter. But you need to check everyone. And these are so easy to check with Google Lens. Just, it will tell you what they are. Make sure, though, when you're using Google Lens to identify something, don't use that as your basis to buy it. All Google Lens is really good for is identifying what this name is. We know it's Squishmallow. What's its name? Then you need to go into eBay and check solds, because anybody could have this listed anywhere for, $20. But
$11,000.
Yeah, high. But when you go into comps, you're seeing it's only selling for, $4.99 or $8.95 or whatever. So make sure, don't just rely on Google Lens to help make your decisions.
And don't just rely on listeds. Rely on solds.
Solds. But check listed too, because you want to know if there's 5 million of them listed and 2 have sold since the beginning of January. It's probably not going to sell anytime soon. All right, last 2. Of course, a lovey. Let me see what the brand is. It says Lila and Jack. I don't know if I've had that brand before. It kind of looks bread and butter to me, but you never know with loveys. I show you guys ones that I sell for $80 and then some that sell, for bread and butter. I don't even know, but look. I buy string lights a lot of times, but I don't even care if the lights themselves work. If I can get these off easily, I will probably remove all of these. That way I don't have to worry about burnt out bulbs or how old this is. I just sell these, and somebody can add them to their own string lights. But if I can't, then hopefully, fingers crossed, all of the lights work. But I just thought that was adorable. No clue on value. But in the bins, this is probably not even a half a pound. So I probably paid 50 cents or so for it. All right. You got anything to add to this?
No, I'm behind the camera. I'm supposed to be quiet.
No. We're a team, right, y'all? We're a team.
We're a boss and a lowly employee.
Yeah, no. All right, y'all. Ignore the man behind the camera. Let's get to work. Bye.